Reece, games are coming thick and fast once again. Charlton away this Tuesday, and I think we're probably all looking for a reaction from what was a disappointing game on Saturday.
Yeah, I think we all know it needs to be a reaction after Saturday's performance. I think obviously we had the high of the cup in the week, but we can't be that team that's up and down, up and down. We want to stay consistent, and I think Tuesday's a perfect game to go and get a reaction from all of us.
I think there was a reaction as well in the change room after the game, where I think you all sort of spoke about how you needed to be better. What was said amongst the lads?
A lot of things were said from a lot of different people, which is good. It shows we've got a group that people aren't afraid to speak up, and a lot of things were said, and we just said, listen, we need to be better. We can't be losing 2-0 at our own place, which is, at the end of the day, unacceptable. So, like I said, we just got to go and make sure we put Tuesday right.
Gary said post-match he thought that the Tuesday-Saturday schedule, with the injuries that we do have, was affecting the group. Are you feeling that slightly?
Obviously, Saturday, Tuesdays, they're coming thick and fast at the moment, so it's tough, but that's the trade we're in with footballers, so we've got to make sure we prepare right after games Saturdays, after games Tuesdays, so that we're mentally and physically ready for the games upcoming.
Charlton are a good side,
Yeah.
Good side at home as well. What are you expecting?
Well, we'll go through their clips today. I think I always say it in every interview, we try and see what we can do that can get around them and what they do well. Obviously, they're a good side, so hopefully we can find something that we can catch them out on.
It's your neck of the woods as well. Will the away end be full of Coles?
There'll be a few there. I think just my mum and dad will be going tomorrow. But yeah, no, it'd be nice to obviously for them to come and watch me play. It's a nice feeling. So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I always enjoy sort of going back towards home for a game.
Yeah, I do. Although I'll be back down here and probably won't get back here until like 3 o'clock in the morning. So short trip home, but yeah, no, good stadium, probably going to be a good atmosphere. So yeah, can't wait.
I think there's been quite a high demand on players this season that have been playing perhaps out of position. I mean, for yourself, you've played up front, in your standard midfield, wing back as well. I mean, what's that been like for you? Because it can be difficult, perhaps not knowing where you're playing until quite late on before the game.
Yeah, no, you got to mentally prepare as if you're playing, even if you are a sub. Like I was the first couple of games in the season, you got to mentally prepare because you see the gaffer makes changes and he brings boys on, so you have to be ready. But I've said it before, if you're at this football club, you can play any position. So the philosophy that we play is everyone can play anywhere, really. You just got to know your role and hopefully go out and execute it.
Based on those conversations you had with Gary when he brought you in the summer, did you expect to be playing quite as much as you are?
Not as much as what I am this early on, to be honest, but the good thing is it shows he's got trust in me to play me, and hopefully every time I go out there, all I think about is performing well and repaying that faith that the gaffer's put in me.
If you consider perhaps where you were at this point last season, how is that for you? You must be just living the dream, right?
Yeah, no, it's crazy, to be honest. Like whenever I speak to my family or I speak to my brother quite a lot about football, and we always reflect on it after a game and go through clips and things like that, and I just say it's crazy from where I was last season to this season, but I just got to keep going, keep my head down, keep working hard, and keep improving and helping the team wherever that is. You've
had your moments, of course.
Yeah.
Reading, the late win over Reading must be top of that so far.
Yeah, it definitely is. It was a great feeling, obviously scoring in front of the big bank, being at home and getting the winner, but I want to do that more. I want to recreate that feeling more for me, for the boys and for everyone, so we can get those 3 points and stay in and around it up the top.
We obviously had that fantastic high with that win over Luton, and there's pictures and clips of the celebrations at the end, and you seem to be getting quite emotional when you were all celebrating in front of the big bank. Yeah, no, I think it's a massive feeling. It was a massive win. It's a Premier League team coming to us. Obviously, I thought we played really well in the game. First 15 minutes probably wasn't how it looked like it was going to pan out, but I think we executed the game plan very, very well. And then once you do that and the end of the game's, the final whistle's gone, you know, it's like that, the exhaustion's gone and you're just buzzing. It's one of the best feelings. There is a clip as well. I think you're saying something to John Pitts, and you can see the emotion in your face. Can you share what was said there?
I just said to him exactly what you just said in that last question. I said, like, from where I was last season to just beating a Premier League team, standing in front of the Big Bang, I was like, there's no comparison to it. If anyone could have told me this is what you'll be doing in a year's time last year, I would have said, I don't believe you. But listen, I'm thankful to be here. I'm grateful to be here for everyone at the club. So I just got to, like I said, keep repaying that faith back in them.
Proof, right, that hard work pays off and gets you where you want to be?
Yeah, it does. It does. And I think there's a lot of, I wouldn't say similar stories in the change room, but I think there's a lot of boys that the gaffer has put faith into, and I think everyone buys into what we're doing here, which is what you need, and it's working.
A lot of people early on, ourselves included in the media team, have wanted to have that conversation with you about where you've been and how you've got to where you are. Do you mind the attention that your journey perhaps has had over the past few months?
Not at all, because I think it's one that should be talked about, not for my own glory, but just for people to realise that if you have fallen out of love of the game, or you are playing non-league, then there's still a chance for you to go and create something special in your career. So I think it's something that I say it to the boys, that sometimes it's a liven up. If you don't kick on, you could fall out of the game, which no one really wants to be falling out of the professional game. So it's one of those that it's a motivational thing, but it's a feel good for me as well.
And there must be so many players that have been in your position, whether they're down in that league now or whether they've been there. You must be sort of see yourself as a role model, as sort of the best case of making that step.
Yeah, no, like I speak to some of the boys that I've played with over the last year or two, and just said to them, listen, you've got to work hard, and like I said, if you work hard, then those opportunities will come, whatever level that is. If it's only a step up, then you've got to keep doing it and keep working hard until you get to where you want to be.
How have you found League One so far?
Yeah, no, good. I'm enjoying it. Obviously, the games, like we said, keep coming thick and fast, but I'm loving it. I'm looking forward to every match day, which is brilliant. The grounds we're playing in are brilliant compared to last season. We're only playing in front of like 80 to maybe maximum 500 people, which is like, the comparison doesn't compare at all. So yeah, no, I'm loving life.